Good afternoon, Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connections and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler sports here on the NSC and NCTV. Happy to have you along, coming to you live from Vito Capizzo Stadium as the Whalers will be taking on the Carver Crusaders for the first game of the 2023 campaign. Happy to have my good buddy, Dick Herman, next to me here. Dick, how you feeling today, baby?
Pretty good, Chris. Great to be here. A lot of energy at the football field today, a lot of humidity too, but
yeah.
we're fighting through it, and a few technical problems with the humidity.
That's true. That's true. We're going to blame it on the humidity, that's for sure. But happy to have you along here on the NSC and Nantucket Community Television. Would not be possible without the incredible support of the Nantucket Golf Club and Golf Club Foundation underwriting the entire broadcast this year. Also lucky to have our good buddy Charlie Hoyleman behind the camera, and of course Charles Douglas, our broadcast engineer. And we are getting ready to rewrite the script here as the Whalers look to erase a disappointing season last year under new head coach Tim Saradelis. But I got to tell you, every coach that I talked to, Dick, said that the attitude is a 180. Everyone is all in, coachable, and behind the program, helping each other out. We've got a young squad, only 4 seniors, so it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be the first snaps for a lot of these kids, and that is going to be a challenge in and of itself. But we'll take a moment here for the national anthem and bring you the kickoff here very shortly on the Nantucket Sports Connection.
Miss Natus Madison, I heard, is singing it again. She sang at 4th of July down at the Jetties.
Happy to see that concession stand open as well. We got some linguices on order here coming up shortly for halftime. So.
That'll get me excited.
Right?
Welcome to July 4th, 2023. It is busy and hot here on Nantucket, and we're going to go see what people are up to. Everybody seems to be having a lot of fun around here, so let's go. What is your favorite thing about July 4th on Nantucket?
Just the amount of people everywhere. Everyone's really excited. Everyone's dressed up. It was super fun.
I would say my favorite thing is the people and the spirit that everyone's just excited to be here and to celebrate, and most importantly to be together.
I'm from London, so this is my second 4th of July ever. Both times I've been on Nantucket, so I'm very grateful to be here. It's
That's amazing.
a lovely community. Everyone is so nice, and yeah, it's really grateful.
And what is the best thing about 4th of July on Nantucket?
Nothing. It's pretty insane here, so I try to avoid.
You feel like it's actually July 4th. The celebration feels like very visceral.
Making more money while working.
It used to be when I was a kid, the fireworks. But for now, oh, wow. Going to the beach if I can.
Oh, I just love it. It's such an old-fashioned part of America here. I just love anything that happens on Main Street. We come down for, and usually for the water fight, I bring a bucket in previous years. But this year I understand that it's a little more low-key, so I enjoyed it just the way it was.
And what's your favorite 4th of July tradition on Nantucket?
The water fight.
The water fight, of course, and watching the line of Juice Bar the whole day. It's pretty great. We got all these people waiting for their 4th of July ice cream.
And we have a trivia question, if you're willing to answer. What year was the Declaration of Independence signed?
1776.
1776.
1776?
1776.
You're correct. Great job. Good job! Yes! How many original colonies were there?
13.
13?
Correct. Good job.
There were 13 colonies that became states.
Correct. See, Father Max is a history major in college.
Yes, I am. That serves me well. Here I am.
Here you are. Well, that was.
Ooh, a great
Wonderful
job by,
rendition.
Great job by Madison, and she's only a sophomore.
There you go. Phenomenal stuff. So the Whalers will face this Crusader team in a non-league game, of course. The Crusaders have got big aspirations this year. They come in after a disappointing season last year, but they are ranked #1 in Division 8 as of preseason, and they've got a heck of a quarterback, Tyler Lennox, playing in his senior year. He threw for 24 touchdowns last year and almost 2,300 yards, or just over 2,300 yards. So I would expect the Air Carver attack to test the Whalers' defensive backfield. And as the Whalers go, Carlos Aguilar behind center once again as the quarterback. We also see him on the defensive end. He comes as one of the 4 seniors and one of the only 2 players that have seen varsity action. So we got a lot to figure out here today.
Yeah, a brand new team, but as you say, going against a good opponent here, Carver. 3-8 last year, but coming back with the top-notch quarterback, ranked very high, as you said, and no wind to bother him today. You might have a little sun looking in the first quarter, depending on which way you're going. Short kick by the Whalers.
Fielded at just short of the 25 out to the 30 and tackled nicely just short of the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Carver coming out for their first possession at about the 27-yard line. Again, defense is going to be key for the Whalers to try and hold this high-powered offense in check. They were very strong last year.
If you're a young kid and you follow your schemes, you'll be in the right place at the right time, and that's all it takes. And that's
right.
That's what Coach Sarados is looking for here today.
Shotgun formation, 4 wideouts for Carver, and no question, back to pass, little dump out, and good open field tackle. There are 2 guys in on the tackle, number 12 and number 6. That's Brian Coelho and Angel Cabrera. No surprise there, one of the co-captains for Nantucket, coming in from the linebacker position. So a little dump pass to start things off. 2nd and 8 for Carver.
Yeah, the Carver coach calls that play just to get his quarterback in the rhythm. He gets a completion, only a 2-yard pickup, like a running play, but get your quarterback in the rhythm, complete his first pass of the game.
And that was another one of the captains for Carver. Here's a nice little swing out, quick pass, and another good tackle. Should be either just short or right on the line for a first down. So that's about an 8-yard gain for Carver. Give him 7 on the play, so it'll bring up 3rd and very short, about 1 yard for Carver on their first possession. Ball lays at about the 37-yard line. Just underway here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Clock running at 10:35 here. No score. Carver's first possession, and we are kicking it off here.
3rd and 1 should be a running play, but the way it's going, it probably won't be.
2 backs behind Lennox in the backfield, and he will hand it off. Dodging and still on his feet across the 45 to the 47-yard line, so a first down and more for the Crusaders.
Nice little hole there right up the middle, and he made the first down, then he duked and made another 7 or 8 yards, so the set up right in front of us here on the 47.
That's Tegan Zakruski, a little sophomore running back, number 25, with a nice dart through the middle of the Whalers defense for a first down. 1st and 10 for Carver, just inside midfield there at the 47-yard line. Again, single back in the backfield. 4 wideouts for Lennox and the offense. Handoff up front, across the 50, inside Whaler territory to about the 46-yard line, call it. So good gain.
What Carver found out was completing those first 2 passes opened up the middle. The Whalers are looking for the wings, looking for the wideouts, and the middle is open, and they're taking advantage of it. They got about another 6 there, 8 before, 14 yards on 2 running plays.
So 2nd and 4, call it, long 4 for Carver. Again, continuing in that shotgun formation. And another handoff, darting to the outside, see if he gets the edge. He does, 1st down yardage. That's number 6. Pat Ataya.
A little bit aggressive there. Nice run. Nantucket came in, made the tackle, almost picked up a 15-yarder. The second hit was a little bit after the play. The official let it go. But Carver's in good field position here now, setting up as a 1st down across the 40.
We'll call it the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 again. Carver on their first drive here, 8:34 and counting. And again, technical difficulties, so we apologize for not having things perfect here for the first game. Preseason jitters for us. Good complete pass from Lennox. That looks to be just short of 1st down yardage.
Well, make a note that we have to cover the
2nd and
preseason
5
scrimmage next year.
That's right, to get this going here. So 2nd and 5 on the quick hitter for Carver. And back to pass, looking deep. Sideline pass wide open, another big receiver there. And a good open field tackle. Looks like 1st down yardage, however.
1st down.
That's number 5, big number 5, Jack Balzerini, another co-captain for the Crusaders with the catch. They've got size on the outside, Dick. I think 6'1" was what Coach Bouchane said their shortest receiver was. They got one guy that's 6'7".
Well, watch. I think they're going to go deep now. The dump.
Yep.
I think they're going to go right for the end zone.
They've got it set up here, one-on-one coverage here closest to us. A couple of running backs in the backfield here. And, of course, that's why they, have us in the booth here. They run a short play right up the middle.
I call too many plays with my heart, and not with my
That's
head.
right. The video game coach would have went deep right there.
All right, I'm going to come right back with it. They're going deep.
Check. 2nd down and about 7. 6:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Long first drive for the Crusaders.
Well, they're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So I formation, first one we've seen there behind center, a little pitch out. Set up pretty well inside the 20, cut back, and a barrel of Whalers await. Good tackle by number 24, Brady Tilton, to deny any further advancement, but it will be enough for another Carver 1st down. That is their 5th 1st down here already in the first drive, so impressive run down the field here, and they have used up some clock. Nearly 6 minutes.
Using clock, and Nantucket hasn't held them at all. I think the smallest game was the first play of the game when they only caught the 2-yard pass there. Other than that, there's been 4, 6, 8, all the way down.
Helms in the backfield with Lennox. Back to pass again. He's got the edge if he wants to run, but he's waiting. Now he's under some pressure. Resets, throws to the end zone. Got two guys there, overthrown.
First incomplete pass of the day. And I'm very surprised he didn't take off.
Yeah, he had the edge there.
But he had the protection. Nantucket is not given any pass rush whatsoever. So he has all the time in the world to make a decision, and he fired it in hard.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Carver at 5 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. No score again. First drive for Carver. And it has been an impressive one. Again, 4 wideouts, no tight ends. Single back behind Lennox. Motion in front, and a little quick hitter in the middle, and that is a huge gain. Right down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Crusaders. Good play design there, a little misdirection. Nobody expected that middle run.
6 first downs.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the 4 for the Crusaders as they look to put the first points on the board here. Clock continuing to run at 5:15. Again, wide spread. Lennox by himself in the backfield. Maybe he's going to run it up front. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Whalers are ready for it, but he breaks some tackles and barrels into the end zone for the touchdown. It'll be Crusaders on the board first, 6-0. In quite impressive fashion.
Yeah, right up the field they went.
Yeah.
1 incomplete pass. I think he was 5 out of 6, if I'm not mistaken. As you mentioned, what, six first downs on the drive, and also very impressive, taking over almost 7 minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
5:06 left to go here.
Coaching staff for Carver's got to be happy with that. Again, O-line taking care of business. Kick is up and good. So it'll be 7-0. Carver with the lead. We'll be back here in a moment.
Back out to Perry for 3. Good! Nice rebound by Jaquan Francis into Halleck again. Whalers streak ahead, 2-on-1 shot. Score! That got inside the post. The clear Whalers shot. Save! Paul Allen! Space 2-1. Puts it up from half court. Good! Justin Boyce! Front. Gotta score! The card check was able to lift it up from Ball's LaBelle. Third dribble. Pass. Quincy Sullivan with a good looking shot and hits. Gets in and scores! Halleck denies. Halleck denies again. Shot saved. Griffin Starr. Into it. Aguilar, nice little fake. Runs up and puts it in. Streaks ahead. Shot. Score! Just like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry about the technical difficulties here, folks. Appreciate you sticking with us. We will get it figured out. 3:24 left here in the first quarter. And Carver will take over at their own 38-yard line, call it. for their second possession. A very impressive drive down the field that included 6 first downs, just 1 incompletion from Lennox, who ran it himself the yard line for the touchdown. Extra point also good. 2 running backs in the backfield for Carver, and it'll be a handoff up the middle. Some running room, but shut down early. Flags fly in late. Could be a face mask. It is a face mask on Nantucket, so that'll add some yardage to the end of the run here.
Yeah, you can see his neck snap
Yeah.
back. So nothing going the Whalers' way here. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. It's moving right along with that opening drive. Since then, it's bogged down a bit with the injury and a couple of penalties.
So they march off the face mask penalty. It'll be inside Whaler territory. Ball will rest on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for It plagued them last year with some ill-timed penalties, to say the least. Little motion in front again, that little flip. Just out of the reach. But the Whalers string it out nicely. And
good pursuit there showed by the Nantucket Whalers defense. He fought hard to pick up a quick half.
Cabrera nearly caught him in the backfield, but it was Ataya able to catch the corner and get back to the line of scrimmage, so it brings up 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders, and we are under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Carver up 7-0. Again, shotgun formation, 4 wideouts for Lennox as he looks over the play call. Back to pass, no pressure, wide open in the middle. Complete and avoids 1 defender and dives forward for first down yardage inside the 35 to the 33. That's another one of those tall boys at wide receiver.
Yeah, he knows where his receivers are, and he's not giving away who he's going to because he's got so many of them there. Nantucket defensive backs are really confused right now on who to cover and when to cover.
That was number 0, Josh Grimes, on the catch. Another one of the seniors, one of 17 for the Crusaders. Nice run. Close to first down yardage inside the 30. Once again, carving through the Whalers defense, no pun intended.
Well, Ty Lennox had, 24 touchdown passes last year. I think he wants to get his first one here. I know they're keeping the ball on the ground a lot more than I thought.
Yep.
And, but I'm still going to go out on a limb and say he's going to go for the home run here sooner or later.
I got to
be right. I got to be right one of these times, right?
You're hedging your bets. I like it, though. All right, looks like we have some visual here, folks. Thanks very much for bearing with us, and thanks to the constant efforts from, here it is, Dick. He was looking deep now. Evades pressure, unloads it underneath, caught. So another good completion inside the 20, first down yardage for Carver as they continue to drive, and under a minute to play here in the first quarter, already up 7-0, looking to add to it.
Yeah, he did look downfield that time. One of the first, a few times today, he's looked deep. But they have a great passing scheme going, boy. He's looking for people going out, coming back in. He knows where they all are, too.
Yeah, the check down is something you just don't see a lot of in high school quarterbacking, but Mr. Lennox has all the skills and tools to potentially play at the next level. Here's some pressure. He rolls out, has tons of time, and now launches for the end zone. Back of the end zone, caught. Did he get the feet in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Carver.
Robert Peterson, one of the other co-captains, and He just sort of threw that up. I almost thought he was throwing it away. He just sort of threw that up, and Peterson sort of knew it was coming and just used his stretch and went up and got it. Tall,
yeah, the length at wide receiver came into play there. And, again, it was one of those notes that we had. They have a tall group, and Lennox put it where only his guy could get it, and he went up and got it for the second touchdown of the game. 13-0 PAT coming here, and it is up and good, and the Crusaders have jumped out to a 14-0 lead here with 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
So we're still in the first quarter here, but the Nantucket's got to come out and get a couple of first downs here. They can't go 0-3 and give them the ball back unless the route is on, as you say. It's hard now. A young team, not the seniors there to talk them up, but the coaching staff and the few seniors there got to talk them up and say, "Come on, guys, let's go at them. We'll get a couple of first downs. We're not going to score 14 points in a row, but we can get a couple of first downs and get the momentum going towards the 14 points."
I will say, Dick, one of the things when I was talking to Coach Saradelis before the game and Bob Machado and Coach Willett is that the effort is there, and that he said specifically in his pregame speech he was going to emphasize, let's not worry about the score here today. Because, it may be lopsided, but we're going to play for the entire game. We're going to give the same effort no matter what's going on. So let's hope that at least continues as the kickoff sails into the corner. That might go out of bounds, but nope, stays in across the 15 to the 20. 25-30.
Ooh.
Or across the 25, actually. Nearly broke a tackle.
Yeah, had a nice little seam there.
Yeah.
So Nantucket will set up for a first down on about the 25, I guess they're going to call it, with 24 seconds. So this probably will be the last play of the first quarter.
So, again, our apologies for the early interruptions. 14-0 Crusaders have cruised on offense and scored on 2 possessions in a row.
Did we have to bring Frank in from his yacht to help us out? He was out there
out
cruising
on
the harbor on his
yeah.
yacht, the NCTV yacht.
Hopefully it wasn't the one that had all the guns and whatnot. First and 10, Whalers. Aguilar with motion in front. Gathers the snap, rolling out. Has a man. Caught. No, incomplete. Sorry.
Now
so that'll bring up second and 10, just 18 seconds left.
The difference between that play and what Carver's been doing is, A, the pass was thrown behind him, but B, the receiver is falling away from the ball, where all the Carver plays, they're right in front, having their hands right up where the quarterback can see it.
So second and 10 as the Whalers break huddle. Aguilar in that short shotgun, gathers the snap, a little reverse, and Carver is not fooled. Tackle behind the line, back at the 20-yard line. Loss of about 5.
Defensive linebacker, right defensive linebacker, just stayed at home and tackled them in the backfield, and that will end the first quarter. So at Vito Capizzo Stadium, at the end of 1, it is Carver 14, Nantucket 0.
And we'll take a little break here on the NSC and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. As Dick said, 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. That's true. That's true. That would have been. It's ironic that the internet is not the problem. I know, dude. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, he's got. I mean, he better. Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whalers face 3rd and long, about 3rd and 14 here to begin things for the second quarter. Already down 14-0, so Aguilar in trouble. Escapes one. Escapes another. Finds the time to throw and wisely throws it away to avoid the sack. No flags down. Looked like maybe a block.
Yeah, a couple of blocks there that were suspect. The officials let it go.
But Aguilar lucky to escape a huge loss there. Still brings up 4th down for Nantucket. And we'll have to see about the potential quick kick here again, as, again, a 3 and out for Nantucket. So the offensive woes have continued here early on. And a muffed kick fielded, and that could be returned for a touchdown, and it will be. Good tackle by Aguilar, and saves the touchdown down at like the 1 yard line.
Was that just a bad kick, or did it hit somebody's back?
Maybe it looked like it was just a bad kick off the side of his foot as he was trying to quick kick it from that short shotgun formation. And it backfired, to say the least, as the Crusaders were able to return it. I didn't get the number on the return guy, but one of the defensive backs there. And it'll be 1st and goal to go for
I'm not sure,
Carver.
but I think that goes as a -1 punt. I don't know if it made it across the line of scrimmage.
Well,
when it goes bad,
it basically
goes
is
bad.
a turnover.
It's a well, technically, it's not a turnover.
I understand
that's
that.
the way. That's the way the stats go. But yeah, it's worse than a turnover.
So timeout called by Nantucket here with 11:42 to go here in the first half, with Carver knocking on the doorstep once again, already up 14-0.
Well, now you see if the Carver coach wants to put the stats on the quarterback and let him throw the ball here on 1st down. It'd be an interesting call here.
Yeah, because he did sneak it in already once, so he's got a running touchdown and now a passing touchdown to his stats already. And again, Lennox coming off in a phenomenal junior year where he put up 24 touchdowns and 2,300 yards passing. So the Crusaders have come out again. I got to think that it's just a calming nerves here. Again, a lot of these kids on Nantucket side have not played at all at the varsity level. Coach Sardell said there's a couple of kids that haven't played football, so they're just figuring it out here on the fly. And again, I think the key is effort from the opening gun to the final gun. It'll be Lennox keeping it himself, and he punches it in for the touchdown from the 1. So 20-0 now.
That's certainly the safe call, and Lennox gets his second touchdown of the game. He is the Carver offense, as we can tell right away here, only playing a quarter and a half.
Yeah. And he has been recognized by the powers that be, one of the Boston Herald's players to watch here for the Division 8 football players. Point after attempt is up. No good. Oh, he got it through. Good. So 21-0 now the score with 11:37 to play in the first half. We'll take a break as they get ready to kick off here again. Whalers down 21-0 here. You are watching the NSC and Nantucket Community Television's presentation of Whalers Athletics. Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. 21-0, Carver up here, just underway in the second quarter. Kickoff goes deep back to the 10-yard line, out to the 20, 25-30, 35-40. Nice return. All the way out to the 46-yard line. No flag. Oh, I stand corrected. There is a flag down on the field. So hold the phones here. Nonetheless, something for the faithful to cheer about there.
Yeah,
for the moment.
It looked nice, but you always have to watch the corner. Whenever the back turns the corner and goes upfield, that's where the officials.
Yeah.
That's where the official picks up the hold.
So once again, the Whalers will actually start deep in their own territory. The flag was thrown around the 25-yard line. They'll march it off from there, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Whalers.
About the 15,
At the
they'll
15. And they have gone 3 and out on their first 2 possessions, and gave Carver a bit of a gift there with that muffed punt that was returned to the 1-yard line, leading to the 3rd touchdown.
So we've run, 9 plays?
9 plays, a little
no
running
first
play,
downs.
and again, Carver up to the task. Tackle in the backfield.
So 3 3-and-outs, 3 punts. The last one a bad punt, and it's all the Crusaders of Carver. Speaking of Crusaders, how do you think the Crusaders of Holy Cross are going to do today against BC? Do you think they have a chance?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think BC's solid. They got another solid squad. They'll take care of business. Aguilar behind center, gathers the snap. Another short gain for Nantucket, if anything. As the offensive and defensive lines for Carver have won the battle in the trenches thus far.
Yeah, they're just eating up the Nantucket line right now.
So loss of 3
But if you
on the play.
look at those kids going across, it's 77, 84, good size young men there.
Yeah, Coach Sufane said number 77, James Callahan, one of the co-captains, probably his best player. Here's a run out to the edge, and there he is, as noted. So Nantucket once again unable to get anything going. They lose 4 yards on the possession, and will be faced with another 4th down here in another punting situation.
So this will be the third 3-and-out.
Yeah.
And we probably have less than 5 yards on the whole day.
Aguilar takes a couple steps back and will once again punt it away. A knuckleball that'll land at about the 40. Bounce right to number 7, and he evades one tackler and brought down at the 42-yard line by a couple other Whalers. Hanson Dalton leading the way for Nantucket.
Now I'm going to throw this out at you. Are we setting up for these punts because we don't have a long snapper? Do you think?
I think that might be part of it, or even just a punter, you know.
Because I've seen teams do that.
Yeah.
Once in a while. I've never seen it. That was the 3rd time, 4th time
Correct,
we've done
3rd
it.
time, yep. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Carver, their 4th possession of the game, already up 21-0. Still 9:18 left here in the second quarter. Ball is on the Whalers side of things at the 42-yard line. Lennox awaits the snap, couple of running backs, and he'll hand it off up the middle. Pretty good size hole inside the 40 to the 35-yard line, so that's a pickup of 7 on 1st down. And again, this defense has been on the field, a hot field, for quite some time. They mark it back at the 36-yard line. So a 6-yard gain on 1st down for
Yeah, the defensive line needs to make a little penetration there. Needs
Patrick Ataya again.
close down some of the seams there. Too many running lanes for Carver.
Lennox back to pass, tons of time. There's a deep
There's
throw.
the home
Got a
run.
man. Oh, off his helmet. Incomplete. Whalers fortunate there. That was a touchdown, but unable to make the catch.
I knew it was coming.
We knew it.
But it hit him in the helmet.
It hit him right in the helmet. So that's Jake.
Well, he has to take a seat on
Cameron
the
Allen,
sidelines now.
number 17. So the first third down we've seen in a while for Carver here, 3rd and 5. But again, probably 4-down territory, inside Whalers territory at the 36. Lennox back to pass. No pressure. Now faces some pressure and he'll take off. Lofts it up and caught. First down yardage, that's Nathan Helms, sophomore, number 3. So a nice little scramble outside of the pocket for Lennox, and he found there were a couple receivers down there, but one of them grabbed it.
Yeah, that was a chance for Nantucket to pick it off there. He was throwing into traffic, but he took the chance and it paid off for him.
Is that too much exposure?
So it'll be 1st and 10 just outside the 10-yard line. Carver already up 21-0, 7:25 and counting here in the first half. It has been all Crusaders as they look to score for the 4th consecutive time here. Lennox hands it off inside and lots of room to run, barreling towards the end zone and down at about the 1-yard line. That's Helms once again, number 9, weaving his way through the middle of the Whaler defense.
The ball has to be on about the half-yard line.
Yeah, so it is actually first and goal there. So another first down.
First and goal to go for Carver.
So the crowd is quiet right now.
And a good crowd it is indeed for opening day here for the Whalers football team. Fans strewn across the fence here. And hopefully Nantucket can rally here and give them something to cheer about. We're happy to be along here with you with our first broadcast of the year. Handoff and a nice defensive play, but into the end zone as he fell forward for the touchdown for Carver as they put up point number 27 now here in the first half.
I miss the stands they used to have right in here for the visiting fans.
Yeah, that's true. They did get rid of those. Look at that. I'll tell you what,
have
nothing
moved-
gets
they
by
must
you,
have moved
Dick.
it to
Nothing
another-
gets by you, buddy.
They must. I'm trying to figure out where they are over there. They must be mixed in down towards the right because
Yeah,
all
maybe.
the students are in the left.
Yeah. Point after attempt is up and good. So it is 28-0. Still lots of time left here in the second quarter. 6:15 to play. And Carver will kick it off again to Nantucket, hoping to get their elusive first down here.
Yeah, they
and
got to get some positive yardage here. They'll be taking over for the 4th time. They've run 9 offensive plays, 3 punts. On those 9 offensive plays, they probably don't have more than 5 yards total. So not the type of offense you wanted to see. Got a senior quarterback. You expect a little bit more from him, but he's probably learning with his new ball carriers.
Yeah, lots of new faces again for the Whalers, but again, it's one of those things where, unfortunately in the preseason their scrimmage got canceled, so they didn't get a chance to work out some of those kinks and get some snaps for kids. The one scrimmage that they had, again, you think maybe 10 or 15 snaps for some kids that have never even played the game and certainly never played at the varsity level. And this Carver team is no joke. They are ranked number 1 in Division 8 for a reason. Tyler Lennox could potentially be playing at the next level here if he continues his great play. And this had all the makings of this type of score. But what I want to see is the continued effort for Nantucket as the kick goes deep once again Fielded inside the 10, to the 15, out to the 20, so good coverage by Carver.
It's interesting that they got the #1 rating because they were 3-8, I believe, last year.
Yeah. But tons of experience on this team, and lots of seniors. They got 20 seniors on the squad. So 1st and 10 for Nantucket. As they begin their 4th possession here, looking to get their first down. Again, got to just take the score out of this thing. Let's get some positive.
They need a first down or two. That's critical right now.
Motion here on offense and some confusion at the wideout as snap goes and a quick pass. Oh, good hit. So that was a little trickery there. Brock Beamish in at quarterback, throwing it to Aguilar.
Yeah.
But again, the Crusaders not fooled. It'll be 2nd and 11, a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, I think
so
if there's any number on their scan there, it's 4. So as soon as I saw 4 out there, they expected maybe a double pass, and maybe it was going to be a double pass.
Yeah. So 2nd and let's call it 12 for Nantucket, a loss of 2 on the play. Beamish in again, and he's launching. That's Aguilar. Great catch.
Nice catch there. And we
beautiful throw by Beamish. And finally, we got something to cheer about. Great, just going up and getting it by Carlos Aguilar.
I wasn't sure he went out of bounds there, but he must have just stepped out after he caught it because he didn't try to advance anymore. The coach came right over to him. I almost thought the coach was going to say, keep running.
29-yard gain for Nantucket, 1st and 10, their first down of the first half.
And we have some positive yardage, and that's good.
And once again, it'll be Beamish under center here. Over to Aguilar, short hops it. And fortunate there, that could have been a backwards pass there. That was real close.
That was close. That's the danger of that play, right.
So 2nd and 10 as, again, the sophomore, Brock Beamish, will see some time under center here. Aguilar remains in the game. He'll come out as the wide out here closest to us. Motion in front, handoff, cut back, nothing going. Again, size in the middle there for the Crusaders as the cutback was unavailable. And that brings up 3rd and about 11.
3rd and 11. They may be 4-down territory here. I don't know.
I mean, why not at this point?
I don't know if they'll punt again.
Beamish jogging in with the play. And again, you got to love Carlos Aguilar. No quit. He's up on the play despite not being in at quarterback. Made a great play, and he's in on this play as well. He's a gamer.
Well, they
unfazed
they
by
must have practiced it, right?
Anything. It's awesome to see. Beamish rolling out. Left-hander, he'll keep it himself. Oh, hit out of bounds. Got to be a flag there. Doesn't matter if it's first down yardage. That will be 1st and 10.
Yeah,
late hit out of bounds.
He picked up about 8, but the late hit will give him the first down. Down at about the probably 25-ish. Trying to do the math quickly in my head. Let's see where he went out of bounds and where they mark it. I think it's going to be close to the 25. Plenty of time left here. Be great for the Whalers to keep this drive going.
Absolutely. And again, we talked about it earlier. I don't know if anybody heard it, but we talked about adjusting in game. And they've adjusted in game here. They've gone away and made an adjustment at quarterback. Brock Beamish has come in and completed a couple passes. Now took one for the team there. A late hit out of bounds gives them another first down, extending the drive here, and got some momentum. So 1st and 10 for Nantucket. 3:45 clock stops with the penalty just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Aguilar split out here closest to us. Beamish. Motion in front. Handoff. Trying to get the edge. Good tackle. Spins forward, though. Nice run. Good effort. That's Jake High.
He made
Number
a couple
27,
yards on the
junior
spin
running
and
back.
jump forward. That was nice. Showing guts there, too.
So a good textbook tackle, but leaning forward for a couple yards is High. Bringing up second and we'll call it 8. Yeah, Nantucket does have time here, but nice to need to get that ball in the end zone here. Whalers break the huddle. Beamish. Fakes, going to keep it himself, inside run, nobody home there for that one. Dives forward again, big number 77, James Callahan, one of those senior defensive linemen.
I like the play call there. They were running away from Agua,
yeah,
who's been covered, and just
28-0 our score here. Whalers looking to get their first points of the season. Loss of about 3 on the play brings up 3rd and 11, but this is absolutely 4-down territory. Nothing to lose here as the clock continues to run. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Again, Brock Beamish has come in at quarterback here on this series and driven the Whalers all the way down to the 30-yard line of the Crusaders. Low snap, Beamish just going to have to jump on it, and that'll bring up 4th, loss of 10 on the play.
Yeah, they're definitely having problems with the center, so now I see why they're not doing the regular punt, and that's a second or third bad snap.
Yeah.
Couple in the first series.
So they marked it at the 38-yard line, but that is a drive killer there. Obviously, 3rd and long turns into 4th and a bunch. So timeout called by the Crusaders with 2:06 to play to see if they can get something going here on offense back the other way with just a couple minutes left here in the first half. It's been all Crusaders as they have scored on all 4 of their offensive possessions, one of which just from 1 yard out on a muffed punt, so a bit of a gift there, but they have looked impressive. We knew that Mr. Tyler Lennox, was going to be impressive, and he has lived up to the bill, scoring 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 tossing touchdown, and they have just not been stopped on offense.
You're looking at their bench down there. They do have about another 15 to 16 kids, but not anywhere near the size that's out on the starting unit.
Yeah.
When they start substituting
yeah.
in the 3rd quarter, which I assume they'll do, that's going to give Nantucket a little bit of a break, and they should be able to move against the 2nd unit.
So it looks like the Whalers are lining up to go for it here. We'll see if the quick kick comes into play here with Beamish behind center. They did it a few times with Aguilar, but I think Beamish has got the arm here. He can definitely do something. Might as well throw it over the head.
Yeah, he had a man there. That was first down territory if he completes that.
Hanlon had some room to run if Beamish was able to catch him, but unfortunately unable to do so. So it'll be a turnover on downs, and wisely taking the time out there to stop the clock with 2:06. Now 1:59 left for the Crusaders to do something here. Already up 28-0. So again, thanks very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection on YouTube and NCTV Channel 8 locally.
Channel 8.
We'll get into that one a little bit later, but it's Channel 8 locally.
Is that a demotion? Did we get demoted?
You know, Lennox surveys, maybe an audible there. And he's got some pressure and sacked. Great play. Brian Coelho comes in from his linebacking position to sack Lennox. First real negative play there.
That's the first time they held and knocked Carver back all day, yes. But you mentioned Channel 8. That just adds.
That's right. It's another channel for you, buddy.
I've done games on Channel 3, Channel 17, Channel 18, Channel 99, and I think there was another one there for half a year.
Just make up a number. It doesn't matter.
I think it was like 48 or 49.
That sounds about right. That's 6 channels by my math. You're the math teacher. I don't know. That's great stuff as always from the coach there.
I see a couple of coaches down here leaning in watching the game. Bo Almodovar and Brian Ryder.
There you go.
Taking in the game. We'll have to give a shout out to them if they walk by below us.
So 1:51 clock stopped with the time out there on the sack. Loss of about 10 on the play. So a great play by Brian Coelho for Nantucket.
Yeah, that was nice. He shot the gap. He kept the pursuit going and made an excellent tackle.
Great open field tackle there against a very good ball player. First blemish, so to speak, for Tyler Lennox here in the first half. He's been excellent.
He will be throwing now.
Oh, yeah. Back to pass indeed, going deep. And he's got a man wide open at the 40, 35, 30. And still on his feet, but out of bounds inside the 25 to the 24. One of those 50-50 balls, and the Crusaders are in business as the clock stops with the first down and out of bounds.
See, the home run is there because of all the short stuff they threw at the beginning of the game. It's bringing the linebackers and the defensive backs up close to watch the quick out.
Yeah.
So he just ran right by the defensive back, and good recovery because I thought that was going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage there. That's Robert Peterson, number 1, with the deep catch. About a 45-yard completion there for Lennox as he continues to add to his first half totals. Good pressure. Lennox wisely gets rid of it. That's next level stuff there, getting rid of it early on. He was outside the pocket even in the pro game. That's not going to be a intentional grounding, but good pressure by Nantucket to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 1:33 left here in the first half. Again, Carver up 28-0.
I think Nantucket's doing a little bit of scheming there now because that's twice in about the last 5 plays where they've sprung a linebacker into the backfield. That means he's getting in there unblocked.
Quickly out of the huddle, and somebody coming on the field and going off the field. So some confusion on offense. Again, pressure up the middle, but Lennox has got some room on the outside. 20, 10, 5, gets the corner. Oh, unable to get into the end zone, but out of bounds inside the 5 at about the 3. So a great run there. No flags on the play. That's about a 20-yard scamper for Lennox.
Yeah. That's that run has been there all day. I think that's the first time he's taken off, and I think he could have had a touchdown in the first quarter on that same type of play where all the flow goes right and he comes back to the left, and he's got enough speed to beat the one guy there.
Got out of bounds to stop the clock as well. Wise play, 1:22 to play, 1st and goal. Carver on the Nantucket 3-yard line, looking to add to their 28-0 lead. Lennox awaits the snap, hands it off, and walking into the end zone for the Carver touchdown. And the lead swells to 34-0 here, point after attempt upcoming. And the first half bell can't come quick enough here.
No, it's been a little bit discouraging here. Opening day, you never know what you're in for.
Low snap and blocked in front, so that'll be and PAT no good. So 34-0. The score with 1:08 left. Whalers do have a couple timeouts if they can get something special here, maybe on a kickoff return. But otherwise, it will be a first half to forget for Nantucket.
Yeah, I was talking to the assistant coach who's over at the window there, and he said Plymouth Carver, who I always remembered, actually divided up 33 years ago, longer than I thought. They went to three schools actually. They come out
North
of
and
it.
South.
They come out of it: Plymouth North, Plymouth South, and Carver.
Ah, there you go.
And Plymouth North, I think Plymouth South, he said, was supposed to be a vocational school, but it didn't pan out exactly that way.
Good kick, fielded at the 20. Looking to cut across the field up to the 25, to the 30, and that'll be about it. And it'll be 59 seconds for Nantucket to operate here if they can get something miraculous and get on the scoreboard. Otherwise, they will have a 34-0 hole. So stay with us for halftime. We've got some great footage from years previous, some highlight reel stuff, some great stuff from NCTV, and then Dick and I will be back. We'll do some recap of other sports for Whalers Nation and chat about the first half and get you all set up for the second half of play here from Vito Capizzo Stadium. Again, Beamish in at quarterback here, subbing out for Carlos Aguilar, who is now split out on the far side of the field. Beamish, the left-hander, rolls to the left. Evades one and throws it out of bounds. That, again, might have been...
He was out of the grass. That should... I don't understand that.
That did hit David Creed. That might have been intentional ground. They wave off the flag.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was out of the grasp. He wasn't... he was being swung around.
But I think they're calling that...
I don't know what the penalty would have
pass?
been.
No, that is a backwards pass there. So you lose 5 yards. 6-7 yards, actually. So a lateral, apparently. So almost a fumble, actually, would be how that would be scored, right?
That is a, yeah.
So Beamish trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, unable to do so. And it did look like our boy from the current sports, David Creed, got the back end of that one.
You should get some points.
He had the camera in hand.
You should get some points if you hit David with a football like
Camera in hand.
That doesn't go into the stats, but you do get points for that.
Little handoff, some room to run, and out of bounds. So a nice run to gather a good chunk of the yards back. It'll bring up third down. Out of bounds, stops the clock with 38. Does not stop the clock, so clock continuing to run with 30 seconds left. I thought he got out of bounds there, but apparently not. So third and about 7.
Are we into running clock time already? Be a quick second half. I'll make my reservations tonight.
Check. So this could be the last play for Nantucket here. Little pitch out. And tackled at about the 38-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Well, we knew Carver had a good squad coming into it. The Whalers didn't help them out with a couple of 3-and-outs, basically a turnover that ended up with a touchdown, and we've got ourselves a lopsided score here at the half. 34-0 after the first half. The Crusaders have come into Nantucket and put it to us here so far. You are watching the NSC and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We'll take a break here and bring you the second half here shortly.
shine through the morning. Take both feet now and jump right in. Go, take hold of the moment. Keep it up till the night rolls in. Till the night rolls in. Got me believing that I can seize the day. You got me hooked on a feeling that I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. Run and race for the mountain. The top, you could touch the sun. See the silver lining in every cloud that flies above. You got me believing that I could seize the day. You got me hooked on the feeling that I could do anything if I give my heart to it. Rise up, fight it, hold on, climb it. Oh, I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to
My name is Sheila Lucy. I'm Nantucket Harbor Master and the director of the Nantucket Lifeguard Program. We're going to offer you some beach safety tips today. My tip is always swim near a lifeguard, pay attention to the signs and the flags, and know what beach access you are at.
Hi, I'm Shane Carey. I'm the Assistant Harbor Master and full-time lifeguard. My safety tip is avoid swimming alone and avoid swimming after dusk.
Hi, I'm Squire. I'm an assistant harbor master out here on Nantucket as well as a full-time lifeguard. And my safety tip is to know your limitations and pick the best beach conditions for you and your family.
Hi, I'm Kevin, lifeguard supervisor. My safety tip is if you need help in the water, raise your hand above your head and signal for help.
My name's Justin. I'm a lifeguard supervisor, and my beach safety tip is to learn rip current safety and talk to the lifeguards at your beach to gain knowledge.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a Nantucket lifeguard, and my beach safety tip is that alcohol and swimming never mix.
I'm Noah, and I'm a Nantucket lifeguard. My beach safety tip is to always enter the water feet first.
Hi, I'm Ethan Coggins. I'm a lifeguard supervisor. My beach safety tip is that Nantucket is a fragile ecosystem. Leave only footprints on the beach. Never leave your trash behind.
I'm JV and I'm a beach lifeguard. My tip for the day is to beat the heat and block the sun.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm a beach lifeguard, and my tip for the day is to designate a person to watch the water.
To get underway here for the second half of play, Whalers find themselves down 34-0. Unfortunately, the Carver Crusaders have come in here and put it to the Whalers here in the first half. Tyler Lennox, their star quarterback, has looked all the part of a Division 1 or 2 anyways.
Yeah, he's
quarterback.
living
He
up
is.
to his hype, that's for sure.
The Whalers have not helped them on offense. Very little to speak about until they switched quarterbacks. So a game adjustment. Brock Beamish found himself behind center after the 4th possession and actually found Carlos Aguilar for the best offensive play, a 30-yard pass play. But it has been all Carver here in the first half. We'll have to see how much of the starters, they actually will continue to play for Coach Chaffain. I know, we're in a day and age of numbers, so I'm sure Tyler Lennox is going to want to have some snaps and all the snaps he can get, but we'll have to see what happens. It could be a running time as well with the Whalers down 34-0. But there are other sports to be talked about here as well as we've gotten underway with the fall season here. Things are looking good for all of Whalers Nation. Golf is off to a 1-0 start. Coach Sam Herrick in his second year has a very talented squad, and they took care of business. Volleyball, which of course is coming off an Elite 8 berth last year, now 2-1. They won 3-0 over St. John Paul, and of course we will have a bunch of their games coming up here very shortly. The 18th will be the first NCTV and NSC production of our volleyball players, and of course they had a great run. We follow them off island for one of the Elite 8 playoff game. Boys soccer dominated behind a hat trick in a 6-0 win over Rising Tide. Coach Brannigan beginning his season with a win and looking for their 21st consecutive playoff berth. What an incredible run Coach Brannigan and the boys soccer team has been on. Girls soccer off to a 3-0 start after a 7-0 drubbing of Barnstable and also a 4-1 win over Rising Tide just yesterday. The Whalers field hockey team rebounded today, a 3-1 win. They opened the season with a loss to DY. Great game. Almost came up with the incredible comeback. 3-2 was the loss. And again, high expectations for that squad after an 8-2 season. So there is your up-to-date fall sports recap. Again, the Whalers just got to get some offensive consistency going here, and hopefully they can catch a break here. But I'm looking just for effort. That's what I want here in the second half, continued effort, and that's what Coach Saradellis has been preaching to his squad. So let's see if that at least comes to fruition, and the score will take care of itself.
Yeah, you don't want the kids to give up, especially in the first game of the year. So you're looking for something in the second half, and what the coaches pretty much say is, let's win the second half.
Yeah,
let's win the second
Start
half.
Start 0-0 here and take it from the opening kickoff. They get the ball here first. Let's see if they can put a couple of first downs together at least. Maybe flip the field at the very least. Man, if they can get some points on the board, it would go a long way to the psyche of this team and putting that first half behind them. Again, Tyler Lennox accounted for 3 of the 5 touchdowns, running for 2 and tossing for another. And the kickoff will go deep and fielded at about the 5, out to the 10. Good move to avoid one to the 15, to the 20. 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, one player to break it. It was off to the races. That is number 2, Mr. Amare. And, man, he has shown some spurts.
Excellent run back there, and that's just what the coaches wanted.
Just what the doctor ordered, I believe, as well.
Come out and fight hard the second half. And
so a nice start.
Did we find out who number 2 is?
It's Amare something.
Tamari Supton ran that one back.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to say, though, is Plymouth Carver is a lot better than anticipated in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're
Beamish.
a good, solid football team.
And this is Amare again, trying to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, and does so. But not much there. They might give him a yard on forward progress, 2nd and 9. So right back to Amare after the good kickoff return. So they get to the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 9 here for Nantucket. Lights are on, so we are officially under the lights here for opening day. Again, happy to have you along as we kick off the 2023-24 sports season here on the Nantucket Sports Connection YouTube channel and Nantucket Community Television.
It doesn't sound the same, though. Saturday Night Lights
No,
doesn't
it
have the
doesn't sound
same
the same.
ring.
Oh, nice little fake and a handoff inside. Again, Carver up to the task. Just not enough time to get that play fully executed. And it'll be a no gain as the Whalers will face 3rd and 9. So clock continuing to run here, just underway. Second half, 10:35 left in the third quarter. Whalers down 34-0. Opening drive here, the second half. And it is Brock Beamish continuing to play here at quarterback. Handoff and met behind the line. That's number 54, Tyler Swain, senior linebacker for Carver.
There has to be some broken assignments on the blocking when you have a linebacker just standing in the hole making that type of tackle.
Yeah, loss of 5 on the play brings up 4th and 15 now for Nantucket. And Beamish in, so it'll be an actual offensive play. They are going for it here. Might as well. So 2 running backs. And now maybe a different formation to punt.
Okay, they are going into a punting formation. First time today.
And a flag down already. Beamish gets the kickoff. Fair catch called for at the 36 and made.
I think they might have not had enough men on the line of scrimmage.
Illegal formation. Let's see if they're just going to decline it, though, and let the kick go. So that's what will happen here, and it'll be a good kickoff return, but once again, a 3-and-out for Nantucket as the Whalers give it right back to the high-powered offense. Tyler Lennox and the gang here. 34-0 our score. As the sun has set here on Vito Capizzo Stadium. And some of that heat finally easing up a little bit.
It's nice to feel the evening cool air, right, and not the muggy air.
Wherever you folks are joining us from here, hopefully you're relaxing and enjoying.
We should have a contest. Who
good
gets
pressure
a touch?
up front. Lennox evades it. Pass is complete just over the hands of the Whalers defender across midfield to about the 47-yard line. That's a first down catch of about 16 yards.
We should have people contact us that are listening far away and see if we can find out the farthest away somebody's listening to us.
You can comment on YouTube, and there's been a few comments. Of course, that most of that was, where's the video? Which kind of like Wendy's, where's the beef? We didn't know for a while, but that's the wonderful world of the interweb.
We had some preseason jitters here too.
All good.
Everyone's.
So 1st and 10 on the rollout play there, and a little run through the middle, breaking tackles to the 44-yard line. So good.
Well, both teams, both coaches are using first-team starters here, so there's no substituting yet.
Yeah, first game, you got to give them the snaps, you know. So give it about a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line of Nantucket. First possession for Carver here in the second half. They scored on all 5 of their possessions in the first half. Again, a lone setback as Lennox has 4 wideouts. And there's a wide open man, number 5, but it is intercepted, and that could go for a touchdown. Spinning out of the tackle, and the Whalers will score. Touchdown, Nantucket on a Lennox interception, pick 6. Multiple flags down.
Jay Naglasko, a sophomore. Looks like the penalties are all on Carver because the coach is yelling for his well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe it is
Hold
on
on.
Nantucket.
Well, so number 5 was uncovered for Carver, and I don't know how Lennox didn't see it, but he did not see it and threw it up for grabs, and the Whalers able to capitalize. And
They haven't put the 6 points on the board, but if it's a penalty, I don't see why they're marking it down there. They should bring it back to the 20 at least. I don't know if they're going for the extra point here or not. I'm.
Yep, looks like an extra point here. So 6 points up on the board. First points for the Whalers. Of course, come on the defensive side of things, but we'll take it anyway.
We'll
we can
take
get
it anyway.
this,
That was and what a nice spin there when
that was a good
when he was
offensive
being
move.
tackled by the quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, the quarterback's going to come back to the bench and say, "Coach, you never let me practice defense. How do you expect me to tackle anybody?"
He's going to get paid the big bucks to do something else, that's for
Right.
sure, not tackle people.
I don't think the coach is worrying
So
about
lots
him
of
making
substitutions
tackles.
here late as the first point after attempt in the career of Jake Clark's kicking career here at Nantucket. Slow snap, kick is up, and it is good. Nantucket on the board here. Oh, wait, penalty flag's down. Hold on. Maybe it's... I think they're going to take the penalty on the kick. Looks like procedure on Nantucket is the call. Safane getting the, and they're going to make them kick it again. Take the point off the board, right? Yeah.
So now they'll have to kick it from about the 23. So set it back 5 yards, 8, yeah.
So it'll be still 34-6. Take that point off the board. Whalers can't buy a break here today, my Lord.
They're making Clark earn his first extra point. He's really going above and beyond to get this kick. Let's see if he can duplicate
so it'll be
it.
a 25-yard attempt for the extra point. He had plenty of leg on that first kick, but, you know, going to need a better snap. That's a good snap kick. Uphold kick is no good. Wide to the left. So the penalty cost the Whalers a point, but more importantly, they are on the board here, and they're winning the second half.
Winning the second half,
6-0.
6-0, and that's the way we want to keep it going.
Yeah.
Keep winning the second half.
Yep. So Carver will receive the kickoff here as Nantucket capitalizes on the pick 6. And we knew their defense was better than that first half. Obviously, the one touchdown from the 1 yard line. But let's hope that this can be something that they can build on here.
Yeah, that's a big plus there. Yeah, they've got a couple of sacks and the pick 6, so they got something to build on for their defense.
Yep. So once again, it'll be number 23, Jake Clark, just a freshman, kicking for the Whalers. And this will be his second kickoff. Yeah, let's see. Maybe it's an onside here, huh?
That's a possibility. Got a little bit of angle on the ball.
Yeah. So 34-6 our score here. 7:37 left in the third quarter. Nice boot. Fielded at about the 28-yard line across the 35 to the 40. Oh, nice hit. Oh, spins out of it. Wow, nice run back. That is number 6, running back Patrick Ataya running through the tackle. And
Clark made a nice pop, but it didn't stop him.
And we may have an injured player here. Looks like a cramp there down on the sideline. I can't catch the number for the Nantucket player, but getting a little stretching down on the Carver sideline as trainer Tyler on the spot. Great staff with our athletic department. Of course, led by our fearless leader, Travis Lombardi. Matt Hunt, our assistant AD. And that is Tyler Konopka, the trainer. And again, just looks like a cramp there, so nothing serious, thankfully. So Carver will take over at the 39-yard line of Nantucket after the good return. Again, 7:32 to play here, 34-6 our score. Let's take a break here on the NSC, and we'll come back with the second possession for Carver here in the second half. They own a 34-6 lead here in the third quarter. Back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. Whaler player up and over to the sideline on his own power. Again, just a little bit of cramping. 7:32 to play here, 34-6. Whalers just scored their first touchdown on the defensive side of things, but first touchdown nonetheless. Under center now, Tyler Lennox with a little pitch out and some room to run. Again, Whalers probably not expecting that I formation. And that is a big run, first down run, 13 yards.
Yeah, a little bit of a different wrinkle there being shown by Carver.
Yeah, only a couple of times we've seen that I formation. Lennox usually lining up in the shotgun. So actually, just 9 yards they give him. Second and even less than that, less than a yard at about a 30-yard line. Two wideouts to the short side of the field here, again in an I formation. Maybe looking to use some clock here. Lennox rolls out. He's got a man. Two open up there. The running back, number 25, inside the 20, the 15, 10, breaks a tackle and did not get into the end zone, but real close down to the 1 yard line. Nice run,
I think the official was behind him on the sideline, so he couldn't see the plane of the goal line.
That's sophomore Tegan Zakruski setting up first and goal at the 1 for Carver. Just a little dump out pass, and he was wide open. Two receivers were wide open.
I think if they had an official on the goal line, they might have given them the touchdown, but they couldn't see the plane. I think he might have got across, but a little bit here and there. They're going to punch it in now.
So already up 34-6. Carver on the doorstep. Touchdown Carver as they punch it in here to add to their total. So 40-6 now, the score. But again, I think the Whalers have to concentrate on just
So now it's 6-6 in the second half. We got to block this kick to keep it 6-6. So
they're going to go for two here. Rolling out, and deflected away, so no good on the 2-point conversion. So 40-6 our score.
One of the Whalers might have got the hand on it.
6:20, yeah, it looked open though.
Give him a little deflection. He was wide open. But even if he didn't get his hand on it, he got get the hand in his face to result in the drop. So now we'll keep an eye on the reserves. It looks like there might be a reserve kickoff team going in.
There you go. Well, it's tied at 6 in the second half.
Tied at 6, right.
So once we get a little bit closer to things here, we'll obviously give our Coach Herman's 3 stars.
3 stars of the game, right.
We'll pick one from there, as we do. Another good kickoff, bounced and fielded at about the 10. 15 to the 20, 25-30. Good room and run again, almost to the 40-yard line, 37-yard line. Well, I think we have found ourselves a kickoff returner.
I got to find out his name because I might want to include him in my 3 stars.
So 1st and 10 for Nantucket. At the 39-yard line. So Beamish again continuing at the quarterback position. He's had some good success in one drive. Oh, look out. Pass is incomplete. Pressure was on there as Beamish, the left-hander, had his back turned, but fortunate there to get the pass off. 2nd and 10 for Nantucket. That was number 5, Balzerini. Coming from the backside, pressure there for the Crusaders. Aguilar split out closest to us here and then rolling this way. Beamish looking in, nice catch. 1st down and more. Nice play by the Whalers there. That's number 27, Jake High, on the catch. And 1st down, run after the play down to about the 38-yard line. That's a gain of about 18. There's another good play for us.
Yeah.
Again, get the left-hander rolling to the left.
And they cleared out. They bring Carlos across the middle, clears out the area, goes right behind him. And as you say, the left-hander hits him nicely in stride.
About a 23-yard gain on 2nd and 10. And now the ball rests on the 39-yard line of the Crusaders. A little confusion as we've got 3 wide receivers split out to the right side. Little pitch out. Got the corner. 35, 30. 25 still on his feet inside the 25. And Amare blasts for another 14 yards and a 1st down, Nantucket.
I think that's the official's timeout. It's in the rules that they call a timeout on their own. Get some water in there.
Sure. 4:31 to go. Whalers on the move here. Probably their best offensive drive of the game. Unfortunately, it comes on the other side of a 40-6 score. But
it's still important. It's still important that you
here in the second half.
Yeah, it's still important that you finish this off and get the touchdown at the end of it. Then you know you can do it.
Yep.
And that helps when you get into the league play.
So we'll have a couple of games away from Vito Capizzo Stadium.
Yeah,
We got
another
Mashpee.
non-league next week, Mashpee, and that's another tough non-league. I think Mashpee lost 40-38 yesterday.
Yeah,
DY.
to a DY, yeah. And Mashpee is always a tough matchup.
I think it's important though to play Cape schools as much as possible, and most of the games this year are with teams I say on this side of the bridge, and I think that helps rivalries.
So 1st and 10, again, looking left. Oh, almost. Good throw, though. Just outside of the reach of Aaron Hanlon. But it was in a place where only Hanlon can get it. He was just out of the reach along that left sideline there. Again, nice to get Beamish a little outside the pocket, give him some room to either run or pass. Tried to thread the needle down around the 5-yard line to Hanlon. So brings up 2nd and 10 for Nantucket. Aguilar once again splitting out closest to us here. Single setback behind Beamish. Motion behind. Fake handoff, and then now a fumble.
That could be a pass because he threw that forward, but it didn't go over the line of
lucky
scrimmage.
to keep the ball there. But that'll be a huge loss all the way back to about the 30-yard line. So we'll bring up 3rd and 17, call it.
He faked it, and then the ball carrier did not look at all, and he sort of pitched it to him.
Yeah. Again, that's the inexperience and not playing together as much. Coming into play there, but still just 3rd down, and this is obvious 4-down territory for Nantucket on the offensive side of things. Single setback behind Beamish. Trips to the short side of the field here. And he'll roll this way. Looking. Got a man. Through the hands of Hanlon. So that'll bring up 4th down in a bunch. That would have been nice to get about half of it back right there.
Yeah, that was a good pass. Just an out-and-out drop.
So 4th and about 15 for Nantucket here with 3:27 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Crusaders in control of the game 40-6, but it's been a much more competitive second half. Both teams have scored a touchdown. The Whalers capitalizing on a pick 6. And the Crusaders added another touchdown. Here's another, oh boy, sack on the play. It looked like Beamish was trying to get there, but unable to evade 2 defenders. And that'll be a turnover on downs. We're going to take a quick break here on the NSC as the ball has been turned over. You watching Whalers Athletics. Stadium as the Crusaders have taken over on downs here. They have it at their own 35-yard line. Little fake. Lennox rolling out, looking deep. Now flares it out. Good tackle. Oh, breaks it free again. No quit in number 6. I'll tell you what, Patrick Ataya.
There's no quit, but he took 2 or 3 extra licks.
So it gets back to the line.
He probably wishes he went down on the first one there.
Give him 1 yard. So 2nd and 9. Nice design. Looked like he was looking deep and then just kind of flared it out there in the flats to Ataya. Again, just he knows where everybody is on the field. That is next level quarterbacking here from number 4.
Yeah, he has a good set of eyes and a good feel of the receivers where they are.
And again, plenty of time back there. And a lot of one-on-one coverage for Nantucket because there's 4 wideouts on almost every play. No tight ends, single setback behind Lennox. Here's some motion in front. Breaking a tackle is number 25, Zakruski, Tegan Zakruski, who had a nice catch and run earlier in the third quarter. He gets about 4 yards back to the 40-yard line, bringing up third and about 6 for the Crusaders. Clock continuing to run, minute 35 left here in the third quarter. Again, 40-6 our score.
If Nantucket can make a stop here, we'll see the first punt of the day, I believe, by Carver.
Carver.
Just short steps, nice milestones.
Late sub in here, number 9. Jamison Helms in on the play. Again, behind center and a pitch out. Fumble! Still loose and the Whalers jump on it. Another turnover. So Nantucket will take over on downs. And they finally stopped the Crusaders on offense.
Well, we didn't see the first punt, but we'll take that.
We'll take that all day.
That's much better.
Actually, the second time they've stopped them. The intersection, pick 6, obviously.
That was one of the first plays of the game where Carver did not look right on it. They had a late sub coming in. He was a pivotal part of it. He was the lead blocker, and I think that threw the whole play off.
A little bit. So, again, much better energy and continued energy and effort in this second half, which is exactly what we had hoped for as the Whalers take over. And a timeout called on the sideline as another person was not in for Carver on defense, number 55, getting an earful from Coach Safane. And 56 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. It is 40-6, but again, even here in the second half, 6 apiece. So
Carver's certainly getting a little bit sloppy here. They feel the game's over, and they're probably right, but coach doesn't like that at all.
Oh, no coach is going to enjoy taking a play off, ever.
But in the long run, he'll be happy about it because I have something to yell at
That's
at
true. You gotta have something.
Tuesday's practice.
Got to have something, because otherwise they find something. So again, 1st and 10 off the turnover, the second turnover here in the third quarter. The Whalers had a pick 6 for their lone score of the game so far.
Yeah, I'd like to see a nice offensive touchdown here.
Yeah, let's see if they can capitalize here on something. Again, number 2, Amare has looked phenomenal, and Beamish has been solid at quarterback. They've been able to get him out into some space, and he will drop back again. Little swing out. Oh, through the hands.
That
Stay
could be
with
a
it.
fumble.
Live ball. And he jumps on it wisely. Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that was a
I don't like that play.
Pass.
I don't like that play at any level.
Yeah.
I don't like it when they do it on a college game. I don't like it when they do it on a pro game.
So that is a loss of 15 yards. So immediate drive killer right there, and it's also second down.
Yeah, you got to turn upfield. You got to be past the quarterback before you let him throw it to you. So if it's a drop, you get the line of scrimmage.
Under duress for sure, but that was a tough play. A little pitch out here. Amari going to try and catch the corner. Cuts inside 1 and gets about 3.
All right, so that ends the third quarter. One more to go. And this may be running time, this fourth quarter. I'm not sure what
Could
the cutoff is.
Score at the end of 3 quarters of play. The Crusaders 40, Whalers 6. You are watching the NSC and Nantucket Community Television's presentation of Whalers Athletics. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Want to welcome you back to Vito Capizzo Stadium. We did miss one play. It was the third down play there. That went for just a couple yards. So 4th and still a bunch for Nantucket, but they are going to go for it here, I assume.
No kicking now, no.
Beamish under center. And a handoff. And that will not get it done. It'll be a turnover on downs as just a couple yards to about the 42-yard line.
So turnover there on downs, as you said, and if the young kids are going to get in now, they'll
So it looks like
we have a second
Tyler
offense.
Lennox is going to take a seat here, and looks like Jack Balzerini is in at quarterback for the Crusaders. Is that correct?
He's happy because he probably won't get on the field too much this year, so he's happy to get a few plays in now.
He's one of their wide receivers, but also the backup quarterback. Oh, nice play. Number 6 for Nantucket, Angel Cabrera bringing the wood.
Shot right through there. Good pop. 4-yard, 5-yard loss. Nantucket will take it.
So 2nd and 15 after the big hit in the backfield. But overall, I got to think the Crusaders pretty happy with their overall game, despite a couple of hiccups here in the second half. Little pitch out. And a huge hole across the 50. 45-40, out of bounds. Fortunately, nice play.
Boy, just out of bounds.
Aguilar able to get enough.
Just out of bounds.
Good burst of speed there.
Oh, Nantucket got themselves in that hole early, not hurt.
Patrick Ataya, he has been all over the place for the Crusaders. So clock does continue to run. We're under 9 minutes to play here. 1st and 10. Ball rests on the Whaler 35-yard line. 40-6 our score. Crusaders have been in control of the game from pretty much the opening drive, as they scored on their first 5 possessions, posting a 34-0 lead at the half, and have kind of been in cruise control here. And that should be a motion penalty or a false start. So that'll cost the offensive unit 5 yards. Again, not a lot of blemishes on there.
And not that many penalties either.
Yeah, in general, not that many penalties. So that's good for both sides. Obviously, Nantucket was plagued by penalties last year, so they've certainly cleaned that up.
Nantucket getting a few new players in there on the defense.
Again,
With the running time, it quarter goes quickly.
We do see Carlos Aguilar back there in the defensive backfield. That is not surprising. Coach Willett was psyched to have him. He is a gamer and has a feel for that safety position.
Well, let me ask you this: who is the starting quarterback next week in Mashpee?
Oh boy, that is going to be the question of the week, I believe. I mean, I think you got to go with Beamish.
I mean, it's not
again another false start not called. Here's a run up the middle, and lots of room for. I believe that's number 25 again. Yep.
Yeah, I think Beamish is your quarterback of the future. Yeah, and you go with him, you ride with him, especially in the non-league game. Yeah.
Carlos is a great athlete. You can get him out at wide receiver and play him on defense where he.
But you could bring him back there in an instant for offense.
100%. And again, Carlos is a gamer, so he knows. He'll roll with it as he has with everything that he has gone through in his Whalers athletic career. Again, the point guard for the basketball team. Just a heart of stone, that kid. And, he has been out there hustling every play. And another low snap, but still some room to run there, and that should be first down yardage for number 2, Jonathan Freites. Another senior for the Crusaders as they matriculate down the field here under 6:30 to play in the fourth quarter. Crusaders in control of the game. (40-6) as they look to add to their lead. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Shotgun formation now. And a handoff, and the Whalers are there for that one in the backfield. Maybe back to the line. Looks like a loss of 2 on the play, actually. So
waiting for that one. That was nice.
That was Patrick Valero, number 60, just a sophomore, breaking through the backfield and making the tackle. Actually, a loss of 3 on the play. Back to the 26-yard line. So 2nd and, call it 13, maybe 14 for the Crusaders. Could be the first pass here for. And he is going to take off, and he's got the corner. Oh, looked like he had the corner. Great open field effort there on the far sideline.
Yeah, defensive backs come up quickly on that.
Yes, fending off the blocker and making a nice tackle.
Picked up only 3.
Man, it looked like he had a wide open field there at the far side, but closed up quickly.
Well, if the Whalers want to get the ball back and get a drive going, they got to stop them here because the clock is running. One more first down will end it.
Eli McIver came up with the play there on the defensive backfield coming up as we are under 4:30 to play here. Under the lights here Saturday night.
Saturday night
lights. Vito Capizzo Stadium. Wonderful atmosphere. Here's another run up the middle and plenty of room. Lunging ahead, close to first down yardage.
Yeah, this will do it. If the Whalers can't stop them here, I don't think they'll get the ball back. They got to come up with a stop.
4th down, but not much. I'd say maybe 4th and 1. So let's see what Coach Safrain dials up here for 4th and 1. This would be a huge stop for Nantucket. Again, game out of hand, but man, it has been.
It's close enough to measure. That's and
so
they did stop the clock for that, unless the game could end on a measurement.
So again, number 5, Balzerini, who was the quarterback, is on the sideline here. So let's see.
Woo, cheerleaders. Good job. Okay, you only got a foot to go here, so this will just about ice it.
Yeah. So again, another new quarterback in. That's number 10, coach's kid, Brady Chaffane, just a sophomore. And actually, he won't get to snap it. That timeout was enough of a rest for Balzerini.
Going to be a tough conversation around breakfast tomorrow morning between Dad, Mom, and the kid.
4th and 1, man. I had it.
Mom is here. She's down there watching the game.
Sure,
she's going to give hubby a little piece of her mind. I actually met her before the game, and he did play. He did play in the JV game. She said that. I said, "You got a kid here?" She said, "Oh yeah, he was in the JV game."
The JV squad did come up with a 20-0 victory over the Carver kids. So again, the youth program here for football is bright. So they may take some knocks here this year with a young squad, and it will be one of those things where it'll be week-to-week building on things.
I don't understand this. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but well, they say it's a timeout, but the clock is running, so I don't understand this at all. I better give my 3 stars here before we we go off the air here. All right, first of all, I'm going to add a new wrinkle to us. Tommy points. Are you familiar with Tommy
Sure,
points?
Of course I am.
Tommy
Mr.
points.
Heinsohn.
Tommy points go to Carlos Aguirre.
Yeah, always.
He gets my Tommy points tonight. My 3 stars, my number 3 stars are going to go to number 2, Amari.
Yep.
My number 2 star is going to go to Brock Beamish.
Yes, sir.
And my number 1 star is going to go to the touchdown running Jay Nolasco.
There you go.
So 3 stars. Good job, Whalers. Keep fighting. It's a long season.
Absolutely. Plenty to build on here, and the components are there. You can see that are there. And a run straight ahead, that'll be first down yardage, and that should do it. All but the clock here, they can just down it. Victory formation, indeed, as Lennox will trot on just for.
Well, he's going to, if he's doing a victory formation, he's bring the first team back in because they're the only ones that know it.
Practice that, yeah.
You send the second team in for victory formation,
Absolutely.
they'd be lining up in wide right.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows what they'd line up with.
They know there's food over at the snack bar, so
That's
they'd
right.
be heading over there.
That's right.
That'll be a victory if I get there before you.
Well, the clock will work its way down to some zeros. It looks like our final score will be 40-6. As always, Mr. Herman, a true pleasure. I know you're going to travel off and go see Mashpee
I'm traveling over to Mashpee. Mark Manchester's busy, so they.
So you and Scotty are going to bring it back here on
Herman and Capizzo together
radio.
one more time.
There you go. Why not? One more time. But it has been an absolute pleasure. And, again, thanks very much to the crew at NCTV for getting us all set up here. I know we had some jitters, but, such is life. That's technology for us here. We had to go switch back to the old faithful here.
Well, I'm looking forward to when we're back here. Tech Boston Academy.
Boston.
That's
nice.
That's
another
nice. Another
very competitive game.
They won yesterday.
Yep.
They beat Latin Academy.
Yep.
So that's nice seeing somebody from the Boston area.
That's right. So a much better schedule overall for the Whalers.
The league schedule, they're still in the battle for the league because
yeah.
of the league schedule this year, yes.
And again, we look forward to that last game, which will be another Island Cup game right here at Vito Capizzo Stadium, looking to avenge that 1-point loss from last year's game.
That was a tough one last year.
That was a tough one. My first trip over to the Vineyard to see that one. And, again, the score not indicative of effort because the Whalers gave 100% effort from the opening snap to the final snap, and that's the sort of stuff that you can build on as a coach, as a coaching staff. The kids kept fighting. They adjusted to things, had some adversity, and, again, played even in the second half, 6-6.
So that was good. So I thank you, Chris, for having me here. Enjoyed working with you. Charlie number 1, Charlie number 2. I'm not going to tell him what order I'm putting them in. And Frank taking time from his yacht to come in out of the harbor. Saturday night is tough to get Frank in here, but he's here.
It's still early.
It's still early.
All right, so you will see us again on the air for some volleyball on September 18th. Until then, Whalers Nation, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Final score from Vito Capizzo Stadium, 40-6. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation.